Before moving on to relations, let us talk about sets. I have set A as A, B, C and set B as 1, 2. Now we have learned intersection, union, difference, sum of difference. Now I want to learn how to find Cartesian product of two sets. So first क्या है मेरे पास set A है. So multiply every element of set A with every element of set B. क्या मिलेगा? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So see, I am getting 6 elements. That is nothing but number of elements of set A into number of elements of set B. If you observe, every member has two objects, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So when I talk about two objects, minimum two objects, and if they have connectivity, it forms a relation. Now A and 1 are having some connectivity, A and 2 are having some connectivity, so they form relation. If I say that A is father of B, now to have existence of this relation, I need minimum two objects. One is A, other is B. So if I have two objects, I can form a relationship between them. That is A is father of B. So here I can say A relates B as his father. So A is relating with B as a relation of father, and the relation is always unidirectional. That is, if A is father of B, it doesn't mean B is father of A. तो unidirectional relation है. Therefore, a relation is nothing but an ordered pair. Ordered pair means in one direction. Ordered pair of at least two objects. How many objects? At least two objects. So if I see here there are two objects, I can assume this as one of the relation and is denoted by capital R. So R is a set of relation. So I'll write R, the set of relation of A cross B. That is, a relation is formed if I multiply two sets A and B. Getting it? Clear? Now if I say C comma 2, C comma 2 belongs to R. Yes? Therefore C relates to C comma 2 R को belong करता है. It means C relates to. If I say C comma 3, it is not there, so it does not belongs to R. So I can say C does not relate to 3. ठीक है? Now relation can be empty also. Relation can be universal also. Empty relation मतलब है a relation which has nothing. If I talk about a boys' school, a school where there are only boys, I am talking of two sisters. It's highly impossible. I cannot have two sisters in a school of boys. So that relation becomes an empty relation. And if I talk about universal relation, that is, let us take a set R, relation of set R. If I have all these elements like A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Now if I see, this is nothing but all combinations of A cross B. Correct? A cross B के सारे elements है. Therefore this is called as universal relation. A relation having all elements of the sets, that is called as universal relation. Now see, we are talking about two objects only. So the first one is called as domain. Second one is called as range. So we represent domain like this and range like this. So domain क्या है मेरा? A, B, C. Range क्या है? 1, 2. A relates 1, B relates 1, C relates 1. A relates 2, B relates 2, C relates 2. तो इसको बोलेंगे डोमेन, इसको बोलेंगे रेंज. ऑल पेयर्ड आर कॉल्ड एज रेंज. ये सारे पेयर्ड है, सो इट इज रेंज. अगर ऐसा होता 1, 2, 3, then this entire thing is called as codomain. इसमें से whatever paired is called as range. ठीक है? अगर 1 के सारे रिलेशन है, 2 के है, 3 का नहीं है, तो 1, 2, 3 becomes my codomain and 1, 2 becomes my range. Understood? Let us move into details about relations. Okay. Okay. Now let us talk about different types of relation. A relation can be reflexive. A relation can be symmetric. A relation can be transitive. ठीक है? We'll understand everything in terms of an example. Suppose I have a set A 1, 2, 3, and I have relation R like this: 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. ठीक है? Now see here. Reflexive का मतलब है both elements must be same. That is a member is making relationship with itself. Now see, ये R डिफाइन हुआ है सेट A के ऊपर. सेट A में है 3 एलिमेंट्स 1, 2, 3. तो अगर 1, 1 से रिलेशन बना रहा है, 2, 2 से रिलेशन बना रहा है, 3, 3 से रिलेशन बना रहा है, both elements are same. That is A, A should belong to R. If A belongs to R of that entire set, अगर R A पे define हुआ है, and if I have all 3 elements का reflexive relation, only then R is called as reflexive. If this 3 would have been missing, then this would not have been a reflexive relation. So here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 है, so it is reflexive. Then symmetric says that if A, B belongs to R, then B, A should also belong to R. A relation where A, B belongs to R indicates that B, A is also there in R. That is, if I have 1, 2, I have 2, 1. If I have 3, 1, I have 1, 3. If I have 2, 3, I have 3, 2. Whatever is there, its flipped case is always there. Then that relation is called as symmetric relation. ठीक है? I'll give more examples. Transitive. अगर A, B है relation में and B, C है relation में, that is A is relating with B, B relating with C. Also if A relates C, मतलब अगर ये दोनों है मेरा सेट में and they indicate that ये भी है, then that relation is called as transitive relation. Example देखो 1, 1 है, 1, 2 है, that is A, B, B, C. अगर 1, 2 मुझे मिल जाता है, which is there, so this relation is transitive relation. क्या बोलेंगे इसको हम? Transitive relation. अब मैथमेटिक्स की बात करते हैं. I can say that equal to relation is reflexive. Every number is equal to itself. That is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. It is possible for all types of numbers. So equal to relation in mathematics can be called as reflexive relation. Then I can talk about congruency as and similarity as symmetric. अगर triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2, it means by default triangle 2 is congruent to triangle 1, correct? So congruency can be stated as symmetric relation. Transitive में क्या होगा? I can say less than type is transitive relation. कैसे? अगर 1, 2 means A relates with B if A is less than B. A relates B if A less than B. तो 1, 2 आएगा, 2, 3 भी आ सकता है because 2 is less than 3. तो by default numbers की बात करें, 1 भी 3 से छोटा है, A, B, B, C. By default A, C you can see. So a less than relation is transitive, congruency is symmetric, equal is reflexive, and a relation which satisfies all three, that is it is reflexive as well as symmetric as well as transitive, then it is called as equivalence relation. Then it is called as equivalence relation. Okay, this is one way of categorizing relation as reflexive, symmetric, transitive. अगर A, है तो reflexive, A, B के साथ B, A है तो symmetric, AB है, BC है, then AC is also there, then it is transitive. And if it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, it is called as equivalence relation. It can also be 1-1. It can be 1-to-many. It can be many-to-one. It can be many-to-many. Okay? Now if I talk about myself, I am teaching you all. So from my side, it is one person teaching to many students. That is one person teaching to many students. One-to-many relation. 1-1 का मतलब क्या है? Only 1:1 ratio है. Every element is related to only one element. तो क्या है? 1-1. From your side, if I say many people are learning from me, so it is called as many-to-one relation. Many children are opting for many courses in our class, so it is called as many-to-many relation. Okay. Okay. Let us talk about exercise 1.1. We'll try to identify relations as reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So it is from CBSE textbook, children. Okay. So I have given a set A as 1, 2, 3 up to 14, and my relation is such that xy forms a relation provided 3x minus y is 0. Only those combinations will form relation where 3x minus y is 0. So I want to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Now see, for reflexive हमें पता है a, a होना चाहिए. So if I say x, x, if I assume that both the elements are same, let us check, do I get 0? तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 3x minus x, which is not equal to 0. That is x, x does not belongs to R. मतलब if I take both the elements same, that is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, I will never get 0. Therefore, it is not reflexive. This relation is not reflexive. ठीक है? Now for symmetric, if xy belongs to R, it means there is a number that 3x minus y is 0. So will it be that y minus 3x will be, if I take y of x, I assume that for one of the number, for some numbers, xy belongs to R, that is 3x minus y 0 आ रहा है. Now I need to check for y comma x, that is if 3x minus y is 0, then does it imply 3y minus x 0? No, it is not possible. You can take examples. If I take x as 1 and y as 3, if I take x as 1, y as 3, I'll get 3x minus y as 0. Now I should take, that is 1, 3 belong कर रहा है. Now I want to check about 3, 1. Correct? So x कितना हो जाएगा? 3, 3 is 9 minus 1, which is not equal to 0. That is, if 1, 3 belongs to R, then 3, 1 does not belongs to R. Simple. अगर 1, 3 minus 3 0 है. अगर 1, 3 R में belong करता है, 3, 1 belong नहीं करता है. Therefore, it is not symmetric. क्या है? Not symmetric. ठीक है? Now for transitive check करते हैं. 1, 3 के लिए 3x minus y 0 आ रहा है. I can say 1, 3 belongs to R. अगर x मैंने 3 लिया, तो I will have to take y as 9. Let us check that also. That is 3x minus y. ये भी 0 आएगा. 1, 3 belongs to R है. 3, 9 belongs to R है. So I want to check whether 1, 9 belongs to R. क्या आएगा? 3, 1 minus 9 not equal to 0. मतलब 1, 3 R को belong कर रहा है. 3, 9 R को belong कर रहा है. That doesn't imply 1, 9 belongs to R. Correct? 1, 9 belong नहीं कर रहा है. Therefore, not transitive. It is not transitive. Since numbers were less, so I have taken some particular example. Otherwise, जैसे हमने reflexive के लिए x, x किया है, वैसे हम formulate करेंगे. Means the next examples. Okay? Yeah, few examples I'll do, few you will try. Okay, let us talk about question number 4. In that, R is defined on x comma y such that x minus y is an integer. Also they have said that it is a set of integers, that is x y belongs to integers. मतलब I have to restrict myself only integers. So again, it is impossible to check for every number, so I'll start with reflexive, that is x comma x. x comma x R को belong करेगा, हमें चेक करना है. So I can say that x minus x will give me 0, which is an integer. 0 integer है. Therefore x comma x belongs to R. Therefore it is reflexive, क्योंकि x comma x same numbers को subtract किया, आंसर आएगा integer, so it belongs to R, so it is reflexive. Now for symmetric, I'll assume that for x comma y belongs to R implies x minus y integer है, बराबर. तो अगर y minus x की बात किया, same numbers उल्टा किया, still y minus x will be an integer. That is, for y comma x belongs to R implies that y minus x भी integer है ना. 3 minus 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3 2, both are integers. We are not depending upon the answer, क्योंकि आंसर सिर्फ integer चाहिए. So since x comma y belongs to R and also y comma x belongs to R, therefore it is symmetric. ठीक है. Now transitive check करते हैं. x comma y belongs to R implies x minus y integer है, बराबर. Also I can say y comma z belongs to R, क्योंकि y भी integer है, z भी integer है, so it will imply that y minus z also integer. Now I want to check for x comma z. अगर x comma z integer आ गया, then I can say, so how will you check? I want to talk about x minus z. तो मैं क्या करूंगा? Subtract y, add y, है ना. x minus y integer है, y minus z integer है, integer plus integer क्या आएगा? Integer. Therefore ये ट्रांजिटिव भी है. अब अगर ये सिमेट्रिक, ट्रांजिटिव और रिफ्लेक्सिव है, तो ये क्या हो गया? इक्विवेलेंस भी हो गया. समझ में आया? Okay, in every